is Joy Choma Okeke. I'm from Enugu State, and Kano East precisely. I reside in Abuja. I'm here to testify of the goodness of the Lord in my life, of what God of Zion did for me on the 28th day of December 2023. I boarded a bus from Abuja to Enugu State. On my way to Enugu State, we got to Kogi State Lokoja, and we were kidnapped. And they marched us to the bush because on the road, those people were wearing military uniform, so we thought they are military men. So they mounted a roadblock, unknowing to us that we were kidnappers. So they marched us to the bush and some other people. It happened around 2:30 p.m. on the 28th of December. So they marched us to the bush. We walked for 6 hours before getting to a location where they say we are going to sleep. So when that happened, I have my effective prayer book, I have my Zion hanky, and I have my bangle. So we keep walking, we trekked for hours, we were exhausted. So we got to a place where they claimed we were going to sleep that night. It's a mountainous place. I was like, God of Zion, you said upon Mount Zion there shall be deliverance, there shall be holiness, and the people of God shall rejoice. So I said, for my sake, all of us here will come out unharmed. So we stayed there that night, and they collected everybody's phone. And I didn't know how God of Zion did it, but they didn't collect my phone. They didn't know I still had a phone on me. So when we are leaving the roadside on the day of the kidnapping, a voice kept telling me that I should make sure I send a message to my younger brother. And I wrote his name as a manifesto in the bus. So, but unfortunately, the bus people didn't call my brother. So the voice that kept coming, that came 3 times, and I quickly removed my phone. The Holy Ghost distracted, the God of Zion distracted them with their guns and everything. They were distracted, and I quickly sent a message to my brother. I told him I've been kidnapped. That was when I was able to switch off my phone, and thank God the message was delivered. So when I now came out, when my brother saw the message, he forwarded to my uncle that is a DSS, and they started tracking my phone with the help of the message. So this happened on the 28th. On the 29th, they moved us from the location that we are on the 29th morning to another new location. We walked for hours. We keep walking for hours. My people, because they're already communicating with my parents, because we were asking for 30 million. But how God of Zion did it, I don't know. They started searching the phone, and I saw my phone, and they said, okay, they're going to waste me here. And I keep calling God of Zion. I was like, God, please don't forsake me. You did this. You did it for a lot of people in Zion ground. I'll stand here and testify of your goodness. If you do this for me, I'll come to this Zion ground and testify of your mercy. I keep praying. I keep saying the rosary. At a point, they saw an effective prayer book I was holding. They were like, take out this Bible. We don't want to see it anymore. If you see it anymore, we will kill you. I said, it's fine. And I took off the effective prayer book. I kept it somewhere. And I continued with my rosary. I didn't stop. I keep calling on God of Zion up until 30th morning. On the 30th morning, thank God they didn't move us from that location. They took us on the 29th. We stayed there at about 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I did my Divine Mercy prayer with my rosary. After praying the rosary, I called on God of Zion. I called on our Blessed Virgin Mary. I begged, I said, for my sake, let any other person, because we are like 22, all of us are 22 persons. I was like, nobody should be harmed for my sake. For the fact that I'm a Zionite, nobody should be harmed in this case. They were beating us, no food, no water. But I keep calling on God. I said, God of Zion, do not forsake me. And he came. So at about 3 o'clock, I didn't know, to my greatest surprise, after my prayer, my Divine Mercy, I said, let me just lie down a bit. I saw a trance, and I started hearing a gunshot. I've never heard such gunshot in my life. The gunshot was too much. We were even scared. We were thinking that it's another kidnappers that wanted to take the bush, unknowing to us, you're the Nigerian police. So they keep shooting and shooting. What is 1 hour, 30 minutes? Shooting was going. It was shooting. We are taking cover so that stray bullet will not even touch us. And the kidnappers were running with us to a far destination. But thank God the police didn't relent. And they keep shooting. Till they notice that the kidnappers have gone far from us, they now announce, this is the Nigerian police. Come out, we are here to rescue you. Then we now started coming out. God of Zion did it, we now started coming out.
Zion, watch your screen. This is not Nigerian movie. This is a Zionite testifying of how God delivered her from the hands of kidnappers. From the video, you can see this testimony is confirmed. For those of you that say this is arranging, how can they arrange this type of kidnapping? Can someone please celebrate this wonderful King God of Zion? Please go crazy.